Hi and welcome to Tracy Creates Dishes. Today I'm making apple fritters. To get started with, you're going to need a pot with your oil in. Turn it on. You want your oil to get to 180 degrees Celsius. If you don't have a thermometer, that's fine. I'll show you another way in a few minutes of how to do it. For this recipe, you will need vanilla essence and milk. That will make up the icing that goes on the top afterwards. For the fritter mix, you'll need 150 grams of self-raising flour or just over 1 cup, 3 tablespoons of icing sugar or 30 grams, a pinch of salt, 1/3 of a cup of milk. You'll need some apples. 2 apples in mine. I'm going to use Granny Smith as well as a pink lady apple, and you'll also need an egg. Okay, so let's get to it. In a medium-sized bowl, add your icing mixture to a sieve because you want all the lumps out, and sieve away. Now that your icing sugar's been sieved, add your vanilla essence, your 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk, but just do half at a time. Grab a whisk or a spoon and just stir it. If you don't want to add vanilla essence, you could always add a different flavour, strawberry, chocolate. Okay, this has become really thick, so I will add the rest of the milk. Give it a whisk. Okay, it's looking really good now. If you happen to make it too runny, you can always add some more icing sugar. It's not going to matter too much. Perfect. Put this off to one side. Just before we start the fritter mixture, I'm just going to check what the temperature is of my oil. Sitting at 129 degrees so far. So we'll get onto the fritter mix. In a bowl, add your self-raising flour, icing sugar. You don't want too much salt. Now just sieve it through so there's no big lumps of flour or icing sugar, which is quite lucky because there are some big lumps in here. Grab your whisk and just give the dry mixture a bit of a whisk through just so it's all evenly combined. Now add your egg and your milk. Give it a whisk. You could always add cinnamon if you wanted to the apple fritters. In this batter, it will work really well. I have done it before. If you feel like your batter's a bit dry, you can always add some water or some more milk to it. Excellent, it's come to the right consistency. Set it to the side. Now this is where my apple fritters are a little bit different to the way that you get them in Australia at a fish and chip shop. I'm dicing mine up into thin strips and then dice. Okay, now that we've diced all the apple up, add it to the fritter mixture. Grab a handy dandy spoon and stir it in. It's nicely stirred in. Now to check the temperature again of the oil. It should be getting close to 180 degrees Celsius now. Okay, now what I do is I dip the spoon in the oil and grab a tiny bit of batter. This is for if you don't have a thermometer, just to see that the oil's ready. You drop a little bit in, and if you see it float to the top straight away, you know the oil's ready to use. So now I just grab spoonfuls of the apple batter mix and just place them gently into the oil. They don't take very long to cook at all. Okay. Now I have a spider just to turn them over. And you can see the golden sides of these fritters. They look delicious. If you don't have a spider, you can always use tongs. I have a baking tray with a rack. So when these are ready, all I do is take them out, rest them for a while because they are super hot. Okay, just strain the excess oil off. Place them onto the wire rack. Now to add some more mixture. It is easy to use 2 spoons and then you just push it off with the second spoon. The self-raising flour really does its job by puffing the apple fritters up. They're only in the oil for 2 or 3 minutes, so they really don't take long at all. At this stage, because I know this is all I'm making with the oil, I'll turn the oil off, and there's still plenty of heat in the oil to cook these fritters through. Okay, now we're near to the final stage of these apple fritters. Grab your icing mixture, give it a bit of a whisk through. You can either dunk them in, or you can just grab your whisk and drizzle over the top. If you enjoy what you're watching, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. To grab one, chop it in half, and you can see the fluffiness of it. It's just like a donut, but better because it's got apples. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.